I'm old and I hate dentists. In my day, we didn't have any gum-poking, molar-yanking, floss-tugging, cavity-stuffing hanyaks. When I was a boy, dentists were a fairy tale critter, like the unicorn, or the leprechaun, or the Muslim. The only fellow we knew as a dentist was the greasy-haired goober with the one milky eye and the hook foot that pulled the dents out of your buggy fenders using a crapper plunger and elbow grease. That was our dentist, by cracky, and we liked it. We loved it. In my day, we didn't need some high-priced medical school dropout sticking his dang booger pickers around in our pie holes. We was ignorant and inbred and didn't have no idea how to take care of our choppers. And because of that, our pearly whites were more like mossy greens. Once a month, we'd all get together and scrape the half-inch of fuzzy funk off our collective incisors with sassafras sticks. We'd gouge away at 4 weeks' worth of accumulated roadkill, wild ramps, chewing tobacco and live bait that build up on them. And we'd put all the scrapings in a big pot and make soup. And so it wasn't too disgusting, we threw a cow pie in with it. We called it gumbo because there was always a slice or two of someone's gums in it. And then we'd eat it, and the chunks would get stuck between the withered stumps we called teeth, and the whole thing would start over again. Whoop-de-diggly-doo, look at me. I'm a hillbilly moron with terminal yuck mouth. Take one end of this clothesline and help me floss poop soup out of my stinky tooth holes. Call Mario Batali, it's a culinary masterpiece, and we liked it. We loved it. What has 7 teeth and an IQ of 4? The town I grew up in. It was like living in the ringside seats of a wrestling match. Our teeth fell out like rotten acorns dropping off a branch. But once in a great while, one of them got stubborn and had to be pulled out. We didn't sit around like a bunch of sorry sacks worrying what to do. We had a secret weapon. Old Miriam Hogsnot. The flat-chested old maid librarian. She was homely as a tall glass of poop juice with a hairdo like Larry from the Three Stooges. She had warts on her face as big as baboon nipples. And she always wore a big bustle to hide a 2-foot-long tail. The funny thing about her was, she was never able to keep a man. So she was horny as a billy goat 24/7. But if you had a bum tooth, she was your savior. She had long, delicate fingers and a grip like a rusty monkey wrench. She'd pull your rotten molar out, but first, you had to satisfy her. She'd grab you by the Dewey Decimal System and turn you into her own personal love accordion. By the time she got done dealing with her carnal urges, your body was so numb you never even felt the pain of her yanking out your pussy-infected tooth by the gnarled roots. Unless, of course, you passed out from her B.O. first. Stoopity-poopity-dee, look at me. I'm a pornographic pull toy for a sex-starved spinster. Trading my human dignity for hillbilly oral surgery. Give me another sniff of that armpit, I'm starting to come to. Oh, hail modern science! And we liked it. We loved it. But not everybody in town looked like a jack-o'-lantern when they smiled. We was all mesmerized by the local dairy farmer, Montezuma Murphy. Milk Truck Monty, we called him. You know why we called him that? Because he drove a milk truck, dumbass. Monty was raised on nothing but unpasteurized milk and cheese and yogurt. He got so much calcium in his diet, his teeth grew at an abnormal rate. And they was huge! Great giant choppers an inch thick. At the Christmas pageant, he'd play the Nutcracker. And for 10 cents, he'd crush a coconut in his mouth. And when one of his giant, colossal freak teeth would fall out, 2 more would grow back in its place. He looked like Jaws with a handlebar mustache. When a storm would set in, a tree would come down, everybody else was out there with axes, breaking their back to clear fallen timber. Old Milk Truck would be out there gnawing through knotty pines like Bucky by God Beaver. But it wasn't all goofs and giggles. Old Milk Truck was sent to prison for murder. All that calcium gave him kidney stones the size of tennis balls. And one day at a cattle auction, a passel of them broke loose while he was in the outhouse, and he took out half the crowd with his groin-holstered Gatling gun. Hibbledy-bibbledy-dee, look at me. I'm a snaggle-toothed imbecile, and today I'm burying half the town, slaughtered by the great white nutcracker and his wiener can. When will the government save us and ban milk? Stop the madness! Stop the madness! And we liked it! We loved it! Oh, flabbity crappity, I hate dentists.
Thank you.
Wiener cannon!
Charlie and Billy, on 103.5 WINZ, number one in mornings, number one in